In the beginning, when the world was young and untamed, the skies roared with the voice of the winds. Deep within the heart of a towering mountain, surrounded by swirling storms, Yel Ana, the mother of winds, was born. Her presence brought the air to life, breathing motion into the stillness. With a wave of her hand, she released the winds, each with a soul of its own, to wander across the earth. She controlled the gentle breezes that caressed the meadows and the fierce gales that tore through the forests. Yel Ana was the protector, the ruler, and the very essence of the wind itself. But it was said that Yel Ana's true power lay in her ability to bring balance. When the storms raged uncontrollably or when the air became still and suffocating, she alone could restore harmony. Yet her winds held more than just the promise of balance, they whispered secrets, carried omens, and shaped the fates of all who walked beneath the sky. One day, the world faced a threat unlike any before, a great drought that choked the lands and silenced the winds. Without Yel Ana's touch, the earth was dying. It was then that she descended from her mountain abode, her hair a flowing tempest, her eyes gleaming with the light of the storm. She commanded her children, the winds, to rise once more. From the four corners of the earth, they answered her call, bringing life back to the land. 2. Yel Ana's role in Turkic culture. Yel Ana, known as Mother of Winds, was not only a force of nature but a revered deity across the Turkic world. In Kazakh, Kyrgyz, and Chuvash cultures, she was seen as the bringer of winds, controlling their flow from her mountain cave, where mighty storms protected her sacred abode. She governed not only the physical winds but also the winds of fate, guiding destinies and shaping the futures of those who called out to her in times of need. Her worship extended far and wide, even into the lands of the Magyars and the Mongols, who believed that the winds could carry spirits and serve as messengers between the realms of the living and the dead. Those in need of favor would cry out to Yel Ana, invoking her name to calm the storms or summon a much-needed breeze. She was both feared and revered, for the winds could give life, but they could also take it away in a single breath. The wind, once seen as mere air in motion, holds much more power than we often realize. For the ancient Turkic people, the wind was alive, embodied by Yel Ana, the spirit of the winds. She wasn't just a force of nature, she was the protector, the guide, and the one who carried whispers of distant lands across mountains and plains. In the mythology of many Turkic cultures, Yel Ana's presence is felt in every gust, every storm, and even the softest breeze. Legends say that Yel Ana resides in a sacred mountain cave, where fierce winds constantly blow, surrounding her home. The ancient Kazakhs, Uzbeks, and Turks believed that Yel Ana could command the winds at will. In moments of danger, people would cry out to her, begging for the winds to cease. She was not only the protector but also the enforcer, bringing forth storms when nature demanded balance. In the stories passed down, the wind was both a giver and a taker of life. Yel Ana's winds could bring much-needed rain to nourish the crops, but they could also summon storms that razed villages. People feared and revered her power, knowing that she controlled the boundary between life and death. The wind was not only a force of nature but also a spirit with many faces. Among the Azeri people, this wind spirit was known as Haydar. A playful, trickster figure, Haydar was said to hide in the gusts, weaving through fields and stirring up chaos. Legends tell of Haydar frustrating the old woman Fatma Kadın, stealing her yarn and rolling it up to the heavens, creating the first rainbow. Even in times of harvest, villagers would call out to Haydar, asking for favorable winds to help them gather their crops. But the wind had more than one master. According to Turkic mythology, every direction of the wind had its own eye, a guardian spirit. These Yel İyesi, or wind spirits, were believed to protect the winds and shape their behavior. The northern winds, cold and biting, had their own eye. The warm southern winds, bringing comfort and change, were guarded by another. Each eye had a role to play in maintaining the delicate balance of nature. The wind wasn't just air, it was a living, breathing entity, controlled by powerful spirits who watched over the land and its people. In times of need, whether during storms or droughts, the people would call out to Yel Ana and Yel İyesi, praying for the winds to bring relief or safety. Even today, traces of these ancient beliefs linger in the chants and songs passed down through generations, a reminder of the time when the wind was more than just a natural force, it was a deity, a protector, and a powerful, unpredictable spirit.